Hey everyone, how's it going? Chad here. So before we get into this video, I kind of just wanted to throw this little intro in here on what it is we actually do here at Lucky Larry's. So what you're watching right here is a video Ryan took at the very beginning of this clean out. This was like one of the first times he walked through the door, and he just took a little video of what everything looked like before, and then later on in the video you'll see a lot of what it looks like after. So we offer a couple different services. We can come in and sort through items and separate what we believe is going to be valuable, and we'll buy those items and put them on our eBay store to sell. Or we can do a full estate clean out, which is what we did at the estate in this video. And that's where we come in, we sort through everything, we pick out the valuable items and throw everything else away. We get rid of all of it. Furniture, garbage, junk, pretty much everything. Now, when we do a full estate clean out, we're also separating valuable items and selling them on our eBay. And depending upon the value of those items, we're able to discount that from the customer's bill at the end. So it's just a little way to help them out in what is typically a not so pleasant time for the customer. So it's just something that we do to try to help out as much as we can. So we're picking up this video pretty much towards the end of this clean out, where we've already thrown away a lot of items and we're still currently in the process of throwing away everything. But it's just a little peek into what we do, and hopefully down the road we'll get to film more and show you guys more of the sorting process of where we're going through and actually almost doing what they call picking, you know, where you go in and you find valuable items, you pull them aside, separate them from everything else, and then we can kind of go through the items there and show you more of that whole process from start to finish. And I'll be back towards the end of this video to show you some of the cool items we found in this clean out. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. We're hoping to turn it into an actual picking adventure where you get to see a lot more of the finding valuable items and just finding cool items in general. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Thank you for watching.
Skippity pat pat hoo hoo.
All right, so here we are at the latest clean out with Lucky Larry's. It's Chad here. We've got pretty much most of this place cleaned out. Ryan did a lot of work by himself. Had some help with a few other people. Yeah, we're pretty much at the finish line here. Just to show you what we got left, we got this back porch. Back there in that shed is full of a bunch of different stuff. Coming into the kitchen, got all this cleaned out. Just a few little things that we're taking home. Little setup table we've been using. In here, another dining room. It's mostly cleaned out. It looks a little cluttery, but a lot of this stuff is, you saw the video prior. It looked a lot worse, but we got this really cool painting. That thing is, we did a little research on it. I can't remember the name of the artist, but it's pretty cool. It's gonna be interesting to see how much we can get for that. It would look really good in my living room, but Ryan begs to differ. Here's the living room. A lot of these garbage bags have been saviors in this clean out. We just kind of toss everything in these heavy duty garbage bags to be thrown out. Makes transporting a lot easier, but as you can see, we've cleaned out a lot of it. And by we, I mean mostly Ryan. But we're here now. If anybody needs a portable toilet, there's Ryan diligently working, taking everything down to that dump there. Yeah, we're getting after it today.
On the fourth load.
Oh yeah. We have pretty much got it all down until the attic, but here's some clothes I'm gonna take from my personal collection. Some good Hawaiian in there, as you can see, but pretty much got a lot of this cleaned out. We found an entire library, an entire collection of Britannica encyclopedia, so that's really cool. You know, could fetch a couple $100, but the problem there is shipping, and shipping on something like that is crazy. Here's a first room, pretty much all cleaned out here. A little bit of furniture here and there, but give it up for the J-Man. Coming into the other bedroom here. As you can see, this place was loaded with stuff. A lot of it garbage, some of it's worth keeping. Some good finds, nothing crazy. A little closet, that one's completely empty, but Another closet. This one was full of cleaning supplies. We love cleaning supplies. Kind of helps out when you don't have to buy a bunch of like Lysol wipes, because you always find them at these cleanouts. Here's the arts and crafts room. This one was full of ribbons, fake flowers, a bunch of everything. We donated some of that to a local theater production at the high school.
LuckyLarrysEstates.com.
Ryan, you're still mic'd up, so they can hear you just fine. LuckyLarrysEstates.com. We got a new website, check it out. If you want to learn more about who we are, what we do, LuckyLarrysEstates.com. Little rolls off the tongue a little easier.
LuckyLarrysEstates.com.
Got an empty room up here. Now here's the problem area up here in the attic. This is a lot of what we have left. This room is going to be something else to take care of, but we'll get there. That's a lot of carrying up and down steps. But a lot of this furniture, the real problem with it is just nobody wants it. I mean, it's nice furniture. It's like good, solid quality, but nobody really wants furniture anymore. Unfortunately, like these cool table legs, like they're cool, but they take up a lot of space. They really don't sell for a lot. And at the end of the day, it's just not really worth it. Right here, this is gonna be another problem area. Not too bad though, just gotta bag it all up, but shouldn't be too bad. A couple more clean outs coming up. So stay tuned. We're gonna be hopefully being able to do like a full in-depth breakdown of start to finish, what it takes to do an entire clean out, which it's not too bad. Just takes time. But yeah, it's where we're at. That's where we're at. Ryan's doing a lot of the hard lifting today. I got a bum knee, but I'm just here for moral support. I'm not doing anything.
Very supportive.
Nothing. Look at that. Look at how much he can carry in one. Wow, that is amazing. And he's off. All right, well, we'll keep you updated. Oh yeah, look at this painting. That thing's pretty cool. I don't know, there's just some cool stuff that we did find here. All right, well, see you in the next one. Hey everyone, Chad here, I'm back. Just wanted to show you guys some of the cooler items we found during this clean out. Up first is a plaster cast statue of Beethoven, actually. This thing's pretty cool. It's about 1.5 feet tall, and we're thinking we could get anywhere from $100 to $150 for it. Kind of tough to say, and it's going to be even tougher to figure out shipping on an item like this. But up next, we have an original reproduction of Vincent van Gogh's The Cottage by Arthur James Powell. Now there's a stamp on the back of the frame. I unfortunately don't have a picture of it, but it puts this piece from the 1940s or 50s, which certainly makes it vintage. And it's about a medium-sized oil painting on canvas, about 24 inches wide. To the right buyer, we're hoping to get between $300 and $400 for this, which is pretty cool for a reproduction. After that painting is this neat little model ship of the Constitution, which is a ship from the 1800s. Now, this isn't anything too substantial, and to be honest, it's going to be a real bear to ship because of how fragile everything is on there. It'll most likely break in the mail, so we could maybe sell it for 50 bucks, give or take, but I think instead we'll just find a nice home for it, find somebody who wants it, and it's nothing too crazy, just a basic ship model. Moving on to another painting. This one is a reprint, unfortunately. Now, it's not worth very much, maybe 25, 30 bucks, but what's cool is it's depicting Aristotle touching a bust of Homer. This is a very famous painting by Rembrandt. We just thought it was cool. While it is a reprint, it's not gonna sell for a lot of money, so this will just be one we hang up in a room somewhere, potentially in a future podcast room. Just throwing that out there. Up next, we have this encyclopedia collection. This is an entire 30 set Encyclopedia Britannica from the early 1900s, I believe. On the inside, it actually does say 1900 or 1901 or something like that. Now, because this is a complete set, and they're all in pretty good condition, actually, we could possibly sell this for anywhere from maybe $200 to $400 for the right buyer, which is great in theory, but it's going to cost at least $150 to $200 just to ship it alone. As I alluded to earlier in the video, video. Shipping something like this would probably require us to separate it into 3 different packages. Each of those are going to weigh upwards of 30 pounds. Whether that's worth it or not, I don't know, but we'll probably just end up donating this to a local library or maybe to a school or something. And last but not least, we have that giant oil painting. This thing was about 48 inches by 60 inches, so it's pretty big. And this is an original, we believe, by Charles T. Coiner. Now, Charles Coiner was more prominently known for his work in advertising during World War II, but in his later years, he did do a lot of expressionism painting, particularly landscapes, and this one's actually dated 1966. Pretty rare, actually. We're gonna look to get this thing appraised, and we're hoping we can get anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 for it, but that all depends on if we find the right buyer for it. But yeah, on top of all these, we did find some gold and silver, so that is always a plus. And of course, these weren't the only items we found. We did find a lot of items that we could sell for, you know, $20, $30, $40 here. But we do appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be diving more in depth, and stay tuned for a possible podcast coming out in the future. Like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that fun stuff, and have a good one.